task force that you set up. We want to say thank you very much for the initiative, for the mandates. We have presented, as you have mandated, the document to the greater public with the representation in the room today, and they have validated and endorsed, after your own full endorsement, this document to move forward. We know it will serve as a living document, but for now, this is what this room is saying to you, that we've thought about everything we could possibly think about that we think will help us enhance the fight against sexual and gender-based violence, especially rape in our country, and we are presenting this validated document to you today.
Thank you, Madam Minister. Honourable members of the House of Representatives, members of the Liberian Senate, the Douane and members of the Diplomatic Corps, the acting dean and members of the Cabinet, bishops, prelates, and members of the clergy, officials of government, heirs and members of all political parties here present, chiefs, distinguished personalities, members of the Fourth Estate, marketers, students, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. After 2 days of intensive discussions around issues associated with the unprecedented recent rise in rape and sexual and gender-based violence in Liberia, this first national conference on sexual and gender-based violence is about to close. We have listened keenly to presentations by women's group, youth, and student leaders, and the collective expertise of our local and international partners. Additionally, we heard important speeches from the First Lady of Liberia, Her Excellency Madam Weah, and the former President of Liberia, Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, both whom are passionate about protections of the vulnerable in our society, especially women and young girls and boys. The leadership of the legislative and judicial branches of government also addressed the conference and shared their views and concerns about this rising social scourge. During groups discussions and plenary sessions, the focus was on 4 important areas of possible improvement in our approach to preventing of rape and sexual and gender-based violence, namely engagement of communities, health implications, proposal to amend and strengthen the existing laws on rape and sexual and gender-based violence, strengthening coordination on data collections and reporting. All deliberations were intended to validate the government of Liberia and partners' roadmap on any sexual and gender-based violence 2020 and 2022, which was prepared by a high-level inter-ministerial committee and presented to my office in July this year. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I have just been presented with a validated roadmap, which is the result of the concerted efforts and input of all participants at this important national conference. And it is my pleasing duty to accept it on behalf of the government of Liberia. Given the importance of this document, with its comprehensive proposals and recommendations for a holistic and inclusive response to the high incidence of rape and sexual-based violence in Liberia, I will convene a meeting of the Cabinet on this Friday, 2 days from now, for the sole purpose of discussing. At the end of the meeting, my government will announce a number of measures and actions for immediate implementations as the first step beyond ultimately address these issues. We will then move to all deliberate speed to roll out the other measures in due course. I would like to thank all of you for your participations and contributions to the success of this important national initiative. In particular, I want to thank those members of the 54th legislature who demonstrated their commitment by their full attendance during these 2 days. I also want to thank the European Union Spotlight Initiative, the Swedish government, and the One UN organization for always being our lead international partners in the fight against sexual and gender-based violence in Liberia. However, while my government acknowledges the support from all partners, including these and other development partners, we look forward to more financial and technical support to enable us to implement a national roadmap fully and timelessly. Let me also thank the international NGOs, the women NGOs, civil society actors, and all women, girls, and young people who have been strong and steadfast in fighting this cause. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, government alone cannot win this battle. I therefore call upon the Interreligious Council, the Council of Churches, the Traditional Council, community leaders, and all Liberians to join hands with us to win the war against rape and sexual and gender-based violence in Liberia. Yesterday, in her address to this conference, our First Lady, Her Excellency Madam Weah, said, and I quote, "We are angry. The act of rape must stop. This is unbearable, and I am angry. Our children are the future. We must protect them. Enough is enough. Let us hold hands and fight together. Sexual and gender-based violence must end." Let me re-echo a sentiments and her sense of outrage. We all should be angry about this. Rape and sexual violence are not political. They are, in fact, a violation of human rights. All of society have a shared and collective duty to prevent it. Therefore, let us all say no to rape and sexual violence and do our utmost best to fight against it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, friends and fellow participants, the purpose of which this first national conference on gender and sexual-based violence was convened has been successfully achieved. The conference is now adjourned. I thank you for your participation. May God bless all of you. Bless our motherland, Liberia.